What if the person you fell in love with wasn't even human? The movie begins in Hong Kong, where a billionaire named Liu Xuan has just bought a massive stretch of ocean known as Green Gulf. Everyone calls him a genius for turning dead land into gold. But his new reclamation project hides something terrifying beneath the waves. It's killing off entire colonies of marine life. Meanwhile, in the city, a shabby museum scams tourists with fake exotic creatures. The owner even claims to have a real mermaid, but the truth is, it's just a man in a fish costume. What no one knows is that, not too far away, real mermaids exist, trapped beneath the sea, watching humanity destroy their home. Liu throws a lavish celebration for his new acquisition, joined by wealthy investors and an ambitious woman named Ruolin. She admires his greed and brilliance, calling him a man who turned mud into money. But there's a tension in her voice. She doesn't love him. She wants what he can make. During the party, a strange girl covered in messy makeup barges in. She's awkward, wide-eyed, and clutching a phone number scribbled on a napkin. Her name is Shan, and she's no ordinary woman. She's a mermaid in disguise. She's come with one mission: to get close to Liu Xuan and kill him before his technology destroys her people forever. When the guards drag her away, Shan slips her number into Liu's hand. Later that night, she hides in a half-sunken ship deep beneath the sea, home to dozens of mermaids and sea creatures who can no longer escape the deadly sonar pulses surrounding their territory. They're trapped, starving, and dying. Inside that wreck, an elder mermaid tells their tragic history, how humans and mermaids once shared the oceans in peace until mankind's greed turned them into prey. Now, because of Liu's sonar system, even the smallest movement in the water brings unbearable pain. The elder says humanity must pay for what it's done. To stop their extinction, the mermaid's only hope is to kill Liu Xuan. Shan's tail is painfully sliced open so she can walk on land. Though she's terrified, she agrees. The octopus man, part human, part cephalopod, tells her she must charm Liu, gain his trust, and finish him. But days pass, and Liu doesn't call. Instead, he spends his time with Ruolin, who mocks his humble origins and treats him like a fool with money. Her words cut deep, enough that, out of spite, Liu finally calls the girl who slipped him her number. Excited, Shan's entire clan prepares the trap. But when Liu's car arrives, it's only his men. They pick her up and bring her to the mansion, where she clumsily tries to poison Liu's drink. Security nearly exposes her tail when a metal detector starts beeping. Somehow she passes inspection, but chaos follows. Every attempt to kill Liu fails in ridiculous ways. The poison hits the wrong target, the weapon backfires, and she ends up nearly poisoning herself. In a moment of panic, she drinks from the wrong glass and starts foaming at the mouth, forcing her to gulp down alcohol to survive. Liu, thinking she's just a strange, nervous girl, laughs it off. When he gives her a wad of money to leave, she refuses it. He's confused and intrigued. He offers her a ride home, trying to figure out what kind of person rejects a millionaire's cash. She invites him to try her favorite street food, roasted chicken, and he reluctantly agrees. As they eat together, something unexpected happens. Liu begins to open up. He tells her about his past, how he grew up poor, how his father once brought home a single piece of chicken to share, and how that moment shaped him. Shan listens, tears glimmering in her eyes. When he finishes, she says softly, "Money means nothing if the air is poisoned and the water is dead." Her words shake him. Liu offers her a $1 million check in gratitude, but she burns it right there in front of him. That act of defiance leaves him speechless. Together, they wander through an amusement park, laughing like children. For the first time in years, Liu feels alive, not as a billionaire, but as a man rediscovering his soul. Later, when he walks her home, he holds her hand, hesitant to let go. Shan asks him, "If you only had 1 minute left to live, what would you do?" He smiles and says, "Exactly what I'm doing right now." She turns away, torn between love and duty. Back under the sea, the octopus man demands answers. Shan admits she can't kill Liu, not anymore. She's fallen for him. Furious, her clan calls her a traitor. But before anyone can act, Liu himself shows up at the shipwreck, searching for her. He discovers the truth. Shan is a mermaid, and his sonar has been torturing her kind. Horrified, he's captured by the octopus and nearly strangled to death. As his vision fades, he gasps that if they kill him, the sonar will never be shut down. Shan rushes forward, slashing the octopus's tentacle to free him, and yells for him to run. For the first time, Liu understands the horror his greed unleashed. He escapes to the surface and tells the police everything, that mermaids are real and they're dying because of his machines. No one believes him. They laugh in his face, calling him delusional. When he turns to Ruolin for help, she pretends to support him, but secretly reports everything to her scientists. They plan to hunt the mermaids and use their DNA to create new biotechnology. Liu's guilt turns to rage. He storms into his lab and demands to experience the sonar himself. When they activate it, the pain nearly kills him. His head pounds, his ears bleed, and he collapses. That was only 10% power. Realizing the truth, Liu orders them to turn the sonar off, but Ruolan betrays him, informing the others where to find the trapped mermaids. Soon armed boats descend upon Green Gulf. The sea explodes in chaos. Nets drop, bullets fly, and mermaids scream as they're dragged to the surface. Bodies fall, blood clouds the water. The old mermaid, once the voice of wisdom, rises with fury. She summons a massive wave, crushing soldiers and ships with the power of the sea itself. For a moment, it feels like nature is fighting back. Just then, the sonar shuts down. The surviving mermaids cheer, believing they can finally escape. But Ruolan's greed isn't done. She chases Shan from the air in a helicopter, firing missiles into the sea. One explodes near Shan, burning her tail and throwing her across the shore. The fake museum owner from earlier stumbles upon the wounded mermaid and calls for cameras, hoping to make her his new exhibit. Soldiers rush in behind him, and Ruolan herself arrives, ready to finish what she started. She orders her men to shoot Shan on sight, but before they can pull the trigger, a jetpack roars from the sky. Liu appears, using his old rival's flying machine. He lands in front of her, shielding Shan with his body. "If you want to kill her," he shouts, "you'll have to go through me." Ruolan fires a harpoon straight into his chest. He staggers but doesn't fall. With the last of his strength, Liu lifts Shan and carries her toward the water. A second arrow pierces him, yet he keeps walking, step after step, until he reaches the sea and lays her gently into the waves. Then he collapses. Years pass. The world knows Liu Xuan as the billionaire who gave away his fortune to save the oceans. A young journalist visits him, asking why he donated everything. Liu smiles faintly and says, "If there's no clean air or water, money is worthless." The boy shows him a photo of a mermaid taken near the coast, proof that maybe, just maybe, they still exist. Liu chuckles softly and calls it a fairy tale. But when his wife Lucy enters, her eyes shimmer like the sea, and Liu glances toward the horizon, lost in thought. Deep down, he knows the truth. Love never dies, not even between worlds. If you were in Shan's place, ordered to kill the one who destroyed your world, but you fell in love with him instead, what would you do? Tell me in the comments. So if this story touched your heart, make sure to like this video, subscribe to Great Animation Recaps, and turn on the bell, because more unforgettable stories are coming your way. See you in the next one.